Hey, it's Brian with 2A Guys and Gear, and we're out here at the 2015 NRA Show in Tennessee. And I'm right here with Robert today from Ohio Ordnance, and he's going to show us the new HCAR. Robert, it's nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
So tell us about this this rifle you got here.
All right, so basically I took a semi-auto version of a 1918 A3 is what we call it, a semi-auto version of the original BAR, and we've been making that since '96, and basically modernized it. Shaved a lot of weight out of it. Took it from 19.5 pounds to 11 3/4.
Wow.
27-ish% out of the receiver. Obviously, you can see it has an optical rail. We've had people for years say, they bought the 1918 A3 and say, they want put a scope on it because their eyes are getting old.
Sure.
Things like that. Iron sights, it's hard to see it at long distance. Yeah.
Right.
So that was one thing right out of the gate that I wanted to tackle, and also the stock. A lot of people, like the compatibility of M4 style,
absolutely,
things like that, especially rail system.
Yep.
So that was all kind of necessary changes in the beginning, and then it just kind of spitballed from there. And I started thinking, about the safety on the old version where it rotated up over the top. It was very hard to use. It wasn't user friendly, basically. Okay. So as you can see, this is a nice short 45 degree throw.
That's perfect.
And it's really easy. There'll be a right and a left-hand version. So if you want to swap it out for right or left-hand version,
awesome.
You can actually just take it out and put it on the other side.
Okay.
Also, I'll go ahead and just stay in this area here with the new buffer, or the new buttstock is a new buffer system.
Okay.
So in the old one, it was, the technology for the time, it was pretty good, but it was a machine gun. You realize it was really heavy, so it absorbed the weight. So taking a lot of that weight out of the gun itself, had to put some kind of buffer system in it to absorb that.
Yeah.
Because it's still shooting a 30-06 round. Okay. So it's got a hydraulic system in here. It's about the inside the tube there. You can actually take the tube off, fire it without it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
But the idea for having the interchangeable stock, you can take this off, put a PRS stock on there, something heavier, more robust.
Right.
Non-adjustable, adjustable. It doesn't really matter.
That's awesome.
And everyone likes different things. So options are.
That is awesome. That's an excellent idea.
The trigger it's about 5.5 pounds. Comes adjusted from the factory to that. It's a very nice short pull and a short reset.
Okay.
Also going into the charging handle. The original one was real short and it was fixed.
Yep.
You can only get one finger on it. This one folds.
Oh, cool.
You can get 2 fingers on it.
Awesome.
Just a little more leverage. And it folds down to half the height of the original one. So I put my vest on one day and I had it on a sling and I was running, and that little bit was catching on the molly on the vest. And so I was thinking, okay, what can I do to overcome that? And that was the answer for that. Going on further, the takedown pins in the receiver. So it's kind of AR style, where you can push and they actually come out and they lock in. So they don't come out of the gun itself. The old ones used to rotate down and then it was a key. You'd have to rotate it and then pull it out.
Gotcha.
So that was not as user-friendly. So you take these 2 pins out to take out the trigger group assembly, and then this to take off the gas tube and handguard assembly that comes off as one.
Okay.
Another thing we did was a bolt hold open system. So you can go ahead and grab this.
Absolutely.
When there's an empty mag in there, you can go ahead and pull it back and the bolt locks to the rear.
Yep.
So it utilizes our new 30-round mags and also original 20-round mags.
Oh, really? You can take both.
The only difference is the new 30-round for the HCAR have this slot in the back. That's what enables the hold open to work. Okay. So if you were to use a 20-round mag in the HCAR, a World War II, BAR mag, it wouldn't lock back after the last round.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it would still function. So you have that. You have a new mag release. Okay. You're familiar with the BAR, there's a mag release on the inside, very awkward and not easy to get to. Right. So this is more AK style where you can just pull it right out. So you have that, and then there's the bolt release. Okay. So you can either index your finger forward on the front, or you can, when you're putting the mag in, your thumb is right there to press the release. Excellent. So like I said, the charging handle, all those features inside the gun itself. Okay. Obviously the new handguard. This is a carbon fiber reinforced nylon. So it's light, heat resistant, very durable. So we have that. With the grip, people say it's a little too rigid, but I mean, if you're shooting something, you want to have a good grip.
I think it feels good, right?
You have some side rails, nothing too big. I'm not a big fan of quad rail at all.
Neither am I.
I'm glad people are going away from that now.
Exactly. Yep.
A lightened barrel, shortened. It's actually a patented design, the dimpling, that we're able to use, so that enables cooling, more surface area on the barrel instead of fluting. I'm not a fan of fluting.
Right.
It's threaded in 5/8 24, so you can throw on any
suppressor friendly.
Yeah, suppressor friendly.
Cool.
Or muzzle brake works really well. Still have an adjustable gas system, so you have low, medium, and high settings.
Okay.
So if you throw a suppressor on there, you want to turn your gas down to put less pressure into the gun itself. You can do that. If the gun gets a little dirty, you open it up to keep it running. And
That's
stuff
great.
Like that. So overall, pretty happy. Very happy with how it turned out. Doing well on sales and everything. People are loving them, calling in. As far as accuracy wise, people are like, "Wow, it's a 16-inch barrel with a 30-06. How accurate is it really?" Personally, I've shot .38 MOA.
Wow. Holy smokes.
With just some 168 grain match ammo.
That's awesome.
And I've shot it out to 798 yards with under half-inch.
That's
MOA.
awesome. That's
not half-inch
great.
groups, but half-inch MOA.
Right.
So it's a tack driver. I mean, it shoots really
Absolutely.
well.
That's impressive.
Like I said, it's closed bolt. So you don't have an open bolt system like the old BAR. And,
that's awesome. I'm really impressed with the accuracy on it. I didn't realize that's what you were getting out of it.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Early on, we had some. We were having some issues, but it was with the barrels.
Okay.
What barrel we wanted to go with and things like that. So once we kind of nailed that in, it came into its own and really started performing. So there's some other videos online. People, 1.5 MOA and things like that. It's much better than that.
Clearly, yeah, that's awesome. And what's the price point on this rifle?
I believe it's $4,500.
Okay.
We're kind of trying to get the price down so more people can afford it. Obviously.
So it's comparable to your other BAR.
Correct. Our original one is $4,300.
Okay, so it's right in the same part. Yeah. That's good. That's great. And then, that's really cool. So I'm really happy to see this. When we walked by, I saw the original BAR, and then I looked down on the floor. I was like, oh my gosh, I got to see it. So it's our first time seeing it. And what does HCAR stand for again?
HCAR stands for Heavy Counter Assault Rifle.
Okay, awesome.
So we have
really cool.
We have it obviously available in black. This is all nitrided finish, so it's very rust resistant.
Sure.
And then we also Cerakote in flat dark earth, and I think OD green.
Okay.
A couple
definitely cool.
Couple colors.
Well, that's great. Well, I really appreciate you taking the time to show us this, and it was great meeting you, Robert.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.